Morning guys, it's Trish. This is going to be your full moon in Libra report. Now, this is going to be the last in a series of 3 supermoons, and it's also the very last at 0 degrees, but it is not the last full moon in Libra. Coming up next month, we are having another full moon in Libra, which is also a rare transit. I mean, it's like a double, triple, super rare energy shift that's going on. It's pretty freaking amazing. Okay, so this moon is called the worm moon, and when I thought of worm, I thought of centipedes, and with Uranus and Taurus and Mars and Taurus, that could be like digging underground, or not to be gross or anything, but using worms as food, which they probably already do in some third world country, but not here in America. We're going to be seeing worms quite a bit, okay? And I'll get to what Libra represents and what energy it represents in a second here. Okay, so it's going to be happening at 0 degrees on March 20th, 1543, which is 3:43. March 20th is Wednesday, okay? So this week is all about liberty and justice for all, okay? A lot of us are going to be breaking free. Some of us are going to be breaking out. And I had a strange dream the other night. If you guys watch my readings, I did a reading yesterday, and in the beginning I talked about the dream that I had and how I'd met a spider creature, and it kind of tripped me out at first, but I was honored once I did a little bit of research and find out who this entity was. Now, some of us are experiencing attacks. Some of us are experiencing visitations. Some of us are able to see through other realms, and that's in another video. So I'm going to get back on the subject. And that's part of my downloads. I couldn't shut up. I kept messaging myself all the information that kept coming into my head. So even as I read the title today, all these other things are coming to me, like like the centipede and the worm thing just popped into my head, like, don't forget to tell them, don't forget to tell them. So I'm literally being stuffed with information in my brain, so I'll try to make comments where I can just to get you this extra information, in addition to my what the fuck energies report that's I'm going to probably film today. Now the thing is, it's not going to be structured so great because it's this chunk of information. And with Uranus and Taurus, not only is it about unusual partnerships, and you know, Libra is about partnerships too, so we're going to be seeing a lot of that, unusual combinations, teamwork, collaborations, let's see, people who've changed sides suddenly working together, that kind of weird things. But the information that I was getting, it was just such an unusual combination, about like every meaning of every transit that's going on. I had all these things just shoved into my head, so it's kind of hard to segregate them, but when I do, you'll see what I mean. I'm trying to fit this. They're telling me to put this extra information in here, so I'm going to be talking a lot. God help us all. Okay. No, I'm not religious, but just saying. So, October 8th, 2018, there was a new moon in Libra at 15 degrees, in which there were new ideas about fairness and harmony and partnerships, relationships, collaborations, negotiations, or legality stuff could have been started, okay, or incidents could have happened. Now, this could bring you a completely new or a new type of partnership, agreements, contracts, negotiations, offers, and promises, okay, especially with Uranus and Mars and Taurus, which is ruled by Libra. Okay, so the 7th house the 7th house represents marriage, partnership, relationships, sharing, business partners and clients, best friends and peers, mentors, live-in or steady relationships, bitter enemies that are in the open, dealings in public, contracts, art, diplomacy, social urges, opponents in games or debate, grandparents, what you think you lack and look for in other people. Okay, so that's what the 7th house is all about. And then we come to the planets where they are. Now, you've noticed that I've structured this, and I didn't do that on purpose. That's just how it came out. So obviously it was meant to be that way. Okay, so we have people walking outside past my store. Uranus and Mars are both in Taurus. The Sun and the Chiron, the Sun and the Chiron, the Sun and Chiron are in Aries. Mercury and Neptune are in Pisces, Mercury in retrograde. Venus, Black Moon, Lilith are in Aquarius. The South Node, Pluto and Saturn are in Capricorn. And then we have Jupiter in Sagittarius and the North Node. Oh, I missed the North Node in Cancer. I even wrote it wrong. All right, Mercury retrograde. So those planets, that planetary energy being in those spots, will probably most likely be explained in the What the Fuck Energies video. But assisting transit, so we've got quite a few things going on here, and if you want all the complete information of the week surrounding, because there's, you know, grand trines and T-squares, and I believe there was a grand cross. Okay, you'll have to watch the video for that. I'm not highlighting it in this video because when I do the full moon video, it's specifically about what transits exist and what degree they are in the sky on at the time of the full moon. Okay, because it's a snapshot, right? So I look at the snapshot and I tell you exactly about the snapshot. So there's a couple of conjunctions that are just astounding. I mean, this is crazy, yet awesome at the same time. We have Chiron and Aries conjunct the sun and opposing the moon, okay, 1 degree and 0 degrees. We have Mercury and Pisces retrograde conjunct Neptune. We have Venus conjunct Black Moon Lilith. And we have South Node, Pluto, Saturn, all conjunct in Capricorn. Wow. So that's, like I was saying about the Uranus and Taurus, unique partnerships, collaboration, teamwork. So you can see the astounding amount of conjunctions are already showing some interesting combinations, right? Very, very, it's getting real, guys. Okay, so Libra, 7th house. The energy is represented by balance, harmony. It's equitable, give and take, partnership. It's refinement and grace. It's adaptable, creative, charming, good-natured. They love to share. They're diplomatic. They're known for their refinement, grace, and taste. Okay, they have this appreciation for beauty and the arts, you know. It's about the aesthetics for the Libra. They have issues with anything vulgar or any kind of strife. They usually appear with a polished, charming manner, and they have an instinct for fairness and artistic vision, okay. With Libras, their immediate reaction is to deny anything that could be unpleasant. They like to surround themselves with comfort and lovely objects in a tranquil and luxurious environment, okay? So you pretty much, not only do you want to be comfortable, but you want to feel like you're in heaven, or you might be feeling like you're in heaven. This is a heavenly period. That's the energy also. So you might have noticed that you've been seeing a lot of angels, references to angels and angel wings too. This is part of it, but there's other things going on that the angel is in reference to. Guess you'll find out. Hopefully I remember to talk about that in the What the Fuck video. Okay, so you're happy to spend money, and you would probably be wanting to use china instead of paper plates right now. You're open and independent, and you evaluate the world dispassionately and rationally. Okay, and your ability to get along is enhanced right now. Okay, your understanding of different perspectives, and it's okay. You're very pleasant and easy to live with, and easy to deal with, easy to be with. Okay, Libra is a sign of partnership, and often your destiny is tied to someone who's very strong and influential. Okay. And it's usually someone you form a connection to early in your life, you know, like daddy, uncle, energy, auntie. I would say like the friend of the family or whatever. But here in Hawaii, everybody is auntie and uncle. So some auntie, some uncle, some tata, somebody. Somebody who loves you. Somebody who cares for you. Somebody who's willing to invest in you. Okay, it feels, sorry, I'm just going to do the direct hit to the tarot card that I was thinking about that popped into my head, the King of Pentacles. Okay, he's been coming out a lot, so there's somebody who loves you and cares for you and who is willing to invest in you, in some kind of partnership. If this is love, it could be family, it could be business. It's full moon in Libra. Okay, Venus, she represents all these things. Let's see, or somebody willing to even sponsor you and having fun. Okay, because Venus is pleasure in Libra. Okay, where are we? I went off on a tangent with that extra information. Okay, so sometimes what you do is gonna depend on other people. Okay, so don't be afraid to ask for help. With the full moon in Libra, you might have to ask somebody for help, or somebody will be there to help you. You might be teaming up with somebody new, but you got some support coming to you, because it's also support. Libra is also support. Okay, financial, emotional, spiritual, nurturing support. Okay, but security is very important in the Libra season. Okay, especially in love and marriage relationships. Taurus, who is ruled by Libra, is also about like comfort and being comfortable in the home, luxury, eating well. So this would be fine dining, being comfortable, feeling like you're in heaven, feeling sated, a feeling of being satisfied. Okay, but I'll get to that in a minute. Okay, so with Libra season, the chances are you're going to marry somebody who is kind of like a authority figure over you. This doesn't necessarily mean it's going to last beyond the full moon energy, but then again, with Uranus and Taurus, there could be a surprise marriage. Okay, throwing that in there again. Boy, this is going to be lots of fun. You'll find that I ramble on with information right now because I've got so much in my head I need to express. And as you know, when energy builds, you must express it. Okay, so Libras love with their head, not with their heart. So their emotional nature can be a little bit calculated. Venus, okay, she was jealous, she was vindictive, she was cunning and manipulative. That's part of the shadow side. Don't worry, guys, but just letting you know that you will encounter some of that. So you need to connect with somebody on an intellectual level now more than a sexual level. Okay, this is security and reassurance for you. You guys, that you guys are compatible, because sex isn't everything. I mean, it's wonderful, and when you have mental compatibility and sexual compatibility, it is heavenly. Okay, sparks. Okay, fire. Security is very important in marriage and relationships, and your spouse will probably be somebody who's really protective of you, or your partner, or whoever you're linking up with is protecting you. Like I was saying, King of Pentacles, nurturing care, father figure. Okay, way. Okay, you're likely to become popular with the public at some time. So there's going to be a lot of people hitting their fame, hitting their lucky strikes. You're going to be seeing them on the news, reading about them, seeing them in commercials, videos, songs. I mean, some form of social expression. YouTube, Facebook. They're getting their limelight. They're getting their 15 minutes of fame. Okay, and some will last for a while. Some are becoming legends, and some are just finally getting a little bit of recognition that they've deserved for so long. Okay, okay. You're responsive in partnerships and sensual in marriage. Okay, so everything should be beautiful, even through the Venus squaring Mars. Yet again, more information to give you. You guys could make love, not war. Okay, just saying. Have your fights, but have that thorough makeout session, making up. Excuse me, session. The makeout followed by the makeup. All right. Oh my God. Some of you guys will be finding a new partner or turning over a new leaf with an old one, okay? And there could be a flood of emotional intensity, the Mars and Venus squaring, okay? And this could change the direction of a partnership. And although it's overstated, although they could be freaking out and amping and making mountains out of molehills, there is a message there that you need to find. Could be kind of hidden, or you could have not been listening, okay? But it needs to be taken seriously. There can be huge breakthroughs right now, and that's only going to bring you guys closer, okay? So it's transforming with love and through love. Whew, I haven't even gotten to the horoscopes yet, guys. What are you going to do with me? Okay, shadow side. There could be indecisiveness, not being able to make a choice. You could be self-indulgent. There's dependency, there's frivolity, being frivolous, changeable, wishy-washy, and you're also changeable in relationships. And at this time, there could be a permanent severing, okay, possible divorce or a permanent separation. So with full moon in Libra, physical effects, your kidneys can be affected, your female sex organs, your skin, adrenal glands. Oh, adrenal glands. Oh, God, that's like tweaking. I hate that. Anxieties. Yay. So, Aries, this is going to be in your 7th house. You're going to have heightened magnetism and flair, and this is going to help you to bring your wishes into manifestation, okay? It's a good time to let your partner shine and just lay back and appreciate them and appreciate everything. Come from a place of gratitude, okay? You can enjoy what you guys have both done together, what you've accomplished, or it can mean that you're finally connecting closely with somebody that has been in development for a little bit, okay? Either way, the rewards of connecting closely is going to take center stage, okay? Togetherness and harmony. And you can lean on what you already know to support what's coming. This can apply as well in business as in romance, as long as you're dealing with an equal on equal ground, okay? Now, equal on equal ground can be somebody who's balanced, or somebody who's fair, or somebody who's pretty similar to you. You guys are going to find synchronicities and stunning coincidences, okay? It might just tickle you. What you bring, oh, wait, excuse me. You are bringing things to full bloom right now, so you're about to begin harvesting, okay? Get ready. Taurus, this is going to be in your 8th house, okay? You're going to have creative strength and purpose. If you're chasing down that extra credit line, looking for a better deal on a mortgage or equity loan, this is a time to pull it all together, okay? Money, baby, investment, backers. Just make sure you got all your shit straight, okay? Some people are going to be scrambling for last-minute details or information, and with Mercury in retrograde, that can really screw you up. Make sure you've crossed your T's and dotted your I's, okay? There's some real potential here. Also, you're going to be restoring things or working on your home, maybe painting, fixing up rusty things, broken things, picking up that one homey touch that you've been wanting for a while, okay, and just dusting everything off that you haven't used. And then you're going to start, what would I call it? You're going to start to de-hoard. You're going to start to de-hoard. Get rid of that stuff. It's going to make you feel good when you're done, okay? Because there's some action coming, so you better get ready. Get your ducks in a row. Gemini, this is going to be in your 9th house. You're very sharp, okay? You have the ability to win favor with everyone. Think big, stretch your imagination, and push the envelope of your beliefs and feelings, okay? Your eyes are going to be opened. You are woke. You are awake, okay? But you're going to be woke even more. It's probably going to blow your mind, but you can handle it. The energy in the air is to expand your window on the world, okay? All things in it and all things that exist outside of it and in between. Especially where There's been things going on already, okay? And then all of a sudden, you're going to be like, oh my God, I got it. I understand. But what the hell do I do with it now? I get this information, so what am I supposed to do? All right, well, you give it up. You give it up and you let it go. You say, if I am meant to use this if I am meant to use this information, I will be presented with the opportunity to do so. Okay. Look for some good news on the legal front as things are wrapping themselves up. Okay, but don't count your chickens yet. Sometimes you can overestimate the mark. Okay, but some of these main issues can get resolved, okay? And a lot of people are willing to go the extra mile to agree in principle. You can work the details out. Cancer, this is going to be in your 10th house. You're going to be intuitive. Your personality is imaginative, and you have a strong, balanced intellectual approach. This could be the perfect time to take care of things concerning your job, your what you do for a living, your business. Okay, there's been some things that you've been working on or that you've been thinking on, some ideas, and you may have to think fast. You may have to move fast, and you're getting all this additional information. Hey, where's Cancer in my chart? You get a bigger idea of where you stand. There's a fuller perspective of how people look at you, okay? How the public sees you, okay? Where you stand in your profession and what people think about you, okay? So market yourself, okay? Just open yourself up, say what you do, represent yourself, and be proud of who you are and what you do. It's going to carry a lot of weight right now at this full moon, and people are going to be talking about you, and it's going to the roar is going to get louder and louder and louder. What I wrote here from the books that I consult, they say it's like a rising crescendo that's going to peak. Okay, so people have been clamoring for you, and they're going to want you more and more and more and more. People, full moon is like crazy. Okay, so you're going to have to figure out how to turn that into money. And you might feel like hiding out at home. Take time. Take time to relax, to do your own thing in order to regenerate if you have to, okay? Oh boy, you are in demand. Energy is being demanded of you, Cancer. Make sure you balance. Okay, so Leo, 11th house. This is heightened magnetism and flair. You also are going to be manifesting some dreams into reality. Okay, so 11th house is about relaxation. It's about being comfortable with your surroundings, in your surroundings. I mean, as far as how things look, how things feel, where you are, who you're with, what's around you. And you're gonna really appreciate your friends during this full moon, and they're gonna appreciate you. You know, vice versa. Libra is reciprocation. Okay, and if you're willing to disconnect from the world for a little bit and tap into your personal happy side for a while. Okay, so take time out for you. And for you, this may include hanging out with friends. You know, Libra, find food, pleasant company, talk story. Reminiscing. I did this when I was young. You know, that kind of thing. And you start to feel this harmony and feel so good. You know, the good life is about feelings. Okay, it's not about money. The good life is about friendship and not possessions. Satisfaction will come from just letting things happen for a moment. Okay, and invite the blessings in. Believe that you deserve them. Okay, be open to receive despite what is going on outside the four walls that you are in. Okay, you can make it happen. Take the time to put the seal on relationships that elevate and support you. Okay, friend love, partner love, parent love, children love. Virgo, this is going to be in your 12th house. although this full moon may seem to place you like between worlds, it's like it's giving you the opportunity to perceive and commune with your inner self in ways that you couldn't have before. You know, blocks are being removed. 12th house. There's closure. There's healing. There's an intensity in the air, and it's breaking through, allowing you to heal wounds. Okay. Wow. In addition to that, we have Chiron and the Sun conjunct in Aries. So there's a new healing, and it's beginning. Let's see. Where am I? Okay, now that they've come to light, you've been confronted, you've confronted yourself, and now the work begins, okay? In more mundane things, there's projects, and ideas. Oh my God, Mercury retrograde. There are things and projects that you've been working on, or things that have been happening behind the scenes, because let's face it, life just doesn't stop no matter how much you're purging or crying or emotionally upset. They might just finish up like that if you were working on if you had a concrete job, okay, you might be finishing that up today. And with Virgo, they're earth signs, guys, so it could be while you're at work, some processing is going on too. Physical work is allowing you to find some closure, okay? So you'll probably be working quite a bit around this time, and it's going to have a grounding, healing effect on you, in addition to the Sun Aries conjunction. Okay, so a lot of healing. With Virgo, it's also like analysis paralysis, so some of you guys could be stuck in your head. Rabbit hole spin, some of you. Okay, but one thing I want you to realize is that you're important. Now, emotions can run high, but it's not the end of the world. Please, you know, it's gonna be okay. You need to make it through. You need to feel it to heal it, though. Okay, so if you have some secrets and some things that you're doing, it might be in secret, and you might not want to tell somebody, but watch out picking fights right now. Choose your battles wisely, just because of the intensity of emotions right now for you. Okay, Libra, this is going to be in your first house. You are going to be really sharp, and you can sway the crowds. Okay, you're probably pretty popular too. So for a day or so, you're going to find that there's a lot of commotion going on, and a lot of wacky things, and it could be you. You could have a lot of brain work going on too. You've got to finish some things up and put on the finishing touches. Buy that last thing so you can move forward, okay? It's time to rise and shine. What is it that you want to do? What is it that you are working on? It's time to get all your ducks in a row so you can begin, okay? You're about to start. The emphasis is not so much on what you've done already, but who are you? And you need to let the world know who you are and what you represent, okay? And you may be feeling like in the clouds, giggly, giddy, happy dance. Okay, but that's kind of what the full moon in Libra for you is about. It's in your sign. You're going to ride that energy and make it yours. Scorpio, this is going to be in your second house. You're going to be extremely intuitive. Your personality is going to be imaginative, and your approach will be strong and balanced. And oh boy, you're under a little bit of pressure. It's kind of intense, okay? So you need to get things moving and put on the finishing touches. In terms of money, okay, collect on things that have finished, collect on jobs and projects that have finished, and just, you need to tie up some loose ends, okay? Or tie them all up, right? Make your list, okay? That could mean that you need to watch your money, okay? And it won't be as necessary. It's kind of hard to do at the full moon because things are crazy and judgment is... Okay, so focus on that last payment, the last thing that you need, because you need to round out what you have done. Put on the final touches and then showcase it. It's time to show off what you got and make the most of it. Don't keep piling it on, okay? Concentrate on reaping its rewards, and anything that's brand spanking new, work on it later, okay? Because you've got too much stuff you need to tie up. Don't add more. Sagittarius, this is going to be in your third house. You have heightened magnetism and flair, and this is Oh, you're manifesting too. You're pulling into reality. Okay, so there's a lot of communication. Everybody is talking, 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 talking. People are coming in and talking to you. People you don't know are talking to you. Let's see, phone calls, emails, messenger. Everybody just needs to get a message to you. Okay, or you're finding that you have to contact a lot of people in order to get done whatever you're working on. Okay, so where was I? Yeah, there's a lot of correspondence, tying up loose ends, and some of the things that you've begun to establish is really amounting to something. It's coming to fruition. Seven of Pentacles. I just saw it in my head. That means crowding in a lot of last minute important things to do. So make sure you don't overschedule yourself. Okay. Leave plenty of room to take care of things that could come at the last minute, okay? And don't forget to ground. Take your me time if you need it, because you're giving out a lot of energy now, okay? So you need to concentrate on matters that require conclusion and closure right now. Later on, you can take the time to give them proper attention. How funny, didn't I just say that? My mind is already on the next sign. It seems to be that way. My mouth isn't functioning all that well. I'm sure you guys notice. It's like the audio is off of the video. Yeah, there's a little bit of a lag there. There's information coming out of my mouth, and with Mercury retrograde, it's like I can hardly get it out, and my brain's going vroom, 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 trying to push it all out. Capricorn, this is going to be in your 4th house of creative strength and creative strength and purpose. You're gonna need a little bit more space, okay? Everybody's doing some mental work right now. It's literally crack-a-lacking with energy coming off the brain. You can be really claustrophobic, and it can be really irritating. You might end up bickering, or you can use it as an opportunity to connect more by getting out. Take a road trip, okay? Go do something fun and visit some friends to break up the monotony and deflect. Feeling like there's only one other target in the room, and it's either you or them. Okay, that's kind of like it is. Like you guys are like you guys have energy, and you're looking at them like, I need to express this. Okay, so it's either fight it out with the electricity and the fireworks, or go have fun and talk to some friends and deflect that current elsewhere. Okay. Just saying, I'm seeing this whole movie scene play out in my head. Oh my gosh, this is way too fun. Whatever you choose, things are going to be coming together, or things will come to a head, and you're going to be making some conclusions about just how well your internal game plan is working out. Okay, so it's time to renew those boundaries, or think about boundaries again. Okay, and remember where you should set them, and also to respect other people's boundaries. Aquarius, this is going to be in your 5th house. You're going to be pretty sharp, and you will be popular, and you will gain favor with others. Okay, you're spontaneous. It's about fun. 5th house is about fun. And it's going to be with your close friends and children. So if you're at a party, you can go for it, okay? And pretty much everyone else will be too. A lot of people are celebrating, or a lot of people are having get-togethers. Okay, so there's a lot of emotions, a lot of passion. It's very intense. Okay, and you can like pretty much strike up a conversation with anyone and everyone, and continue it all night with anyone and everyone. Talk, 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 talk. Okay. If you're trying to discipline yourself and focus on something, oh boy, you're going to have problems. So give it up. Just go with the flow. Whatever you're doing, just, make sure you save it on disk, save it on the computer, print it out, put it on your USB stick or whatever. But if you've decided that you're going to just throw yourself into this party season and socialize, don't worry about it. Just go have a good time. So you have universal permission to have fun. Pisces, this is going to be in your 6th house. You're going to be intuitive. Your personality is going to be imaginative, and you're going to be strong and balanced and very intellectual in your approaches. Okay, if Pisces, if you're not finally gaining something from your diet or exercise or health practice, you know, such as boundaries, meditation, things like that, okay? What is healthy for you, and it's probably in regards to boundaries. Ask yourself, why isn't this working, or why am I not getting what I need? Okay, at this time, you should be really getting things together, and it should be starting to pay off. Okay, however, avoid excesses, avoid too much, and you could feel like you can feel like you can do it all. Okay, I'll have one more donut, I'll work one more hour, yes, I'll take on, you know, take that extra client, yes, I'll take that over. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's going to drain you. It's going to drain you, because Pisces, you are already about closure and healing, which takes a lot of energy, and you're in the 6th house. Okay, so if you do too much, it could run you down. So easy. Don't forget about regeneration, meditation, taking time out for yourself, taking 5 minutes to breathe, taking 5 minutes to where there's no stimulus coming in. Just, you know, picture your head in a box and you can't see or hear anything around you. All you have is your head, and you're alone in your thoughts. Okay, if that helps, if you can't get the space that you need, right? You got to be able to shut the world out in order to regenerate, or you're just going to be extra tired. Okay, so once you've put on finishing touches to the many tasks that you got to do, your stack is this high right now. You got to, your list is long. It's really long. Okay, but once you're done, you're going to be like, yeah, I did it. Okay, so it's a good time to celebrate after, or you know what, frick it, just celebrate. Maybe you need to take a break in the middle of work and make it a lunchtime celebration, and then you can continue renewed and regenerated. Who knows? But in general, just celebrate what you've done and what you accomplished, and you've come a long way, baby. That popped in my head too. All right, so in terms of body, I know I mentioned it with Libra, but we've had, I believe there's other transits in here. I put all the anatomy that could be affected. So watch out for issues with the kidney, female sex organs, your urinary tract, your bladder, your veins, your skin, your pancreas, issues with insulin, diabetes, your glucagon, your blood sugar, your throat, tonsils, glands in the neck, your adrenal glands, which is fight or flight response, anxieties, PTSD, I can't think of any more. Okay. Let's see. You guys will know what you guys know what I'm talking about. The people that this affects. Okay. Feet, ears, glands, body fluids. Okay. Your face, anything on the face. Okay. Your sinuses, your brain, your ears, your eyes, anything that hangs on your head. You know, calves, ankles, your Achilles tendon, your circulatory system, your bones, your back, your spine, your knees, and your teeth. Okay, guys, I hope I gave you complete information, and the horoscopes are general, so it's generally complete, okay? Have a fun full moon in Libra. Love you guys. Take care.